Hey friends, it's Kathleen Henderson from Yankee Homestead, and I wanted to take a minute to explain how a BOGO group works for doTERRA's upcoming week of BOGOs. I have a separate video which explains all the details about how BOGOs work. This video is specifically about how to form a BOGO group. This is how it works, okay? A BOGO group is a group of 5 people who want all 5 of the BOGOs. They want day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. Each BOGO, at least one person in the group needs to be a doTERRA member, okay? This can be 5 doTERRA members, or it can be 4 people who are not doTERRA members, plus 1 person who is a doTERRA member. And I'm just going to explain the basics of how it works, and then depending on the specific condition, specific circumstances of your group, you can figure out the way that it works best for you. But let's just say we have 5 doTERRA members. That's super simple. 5 doTERRA members. Person number 1 is going to place an order for all 5 BOGOs on day 1. Person number 2 will order all 5 BOGOs on day 2, because there is a limit of 5 BOGOs per account per day. So you can order 5 of the day 1 BOGOs. Person number 2 orders 5 of the day 2 BOGOs. Person number 3 orders 5 of the day 3 BOGOs. Person 4 orders 5 of the day 4 BOGOs. And then the 5th person orders 5 of the last day of BOGOs. Does that make sense? To keep everything super even, you would all want to choose the same shipping option. Like say you choose the cheapest shipping option, which is $3.99, then that keeps it even. And what you're going to do is at the end, somebody who's good at math is going to add up how much it costs for all 5 BOGOs. Does that make sense? You'll add day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, just one of each BOGO, plus one $3.99 shipping amount. And that is what each person would pay in. And you have to figure out who paid what to make sure that everybody's paying an even amount. I hope that makes sense. I'm not awesome at math, so sometimes I don't explain that quite right. But if you are good at math, I think you understand what I'm saying. You want to make sure that everybody's paying the same amount, and each person at the end is going to get one of each of the BOGOs. And you can do that if you're all friends. It can be fun and a good excuse to get together after all the BOGO. You know, pick a date to when you're reasonably certain that each of the orders will have arrived. Then you all get together and exchange the BOGOs. I've seen some BOGO groups ship all of the orders to one person. So like even if I'm placing the day 2 BOGO orders, I have it shipped to that person who's collecting all the orders for us. And then that person, you know, divides them all up and brings them all to us. Or we've done BOGO groups before where we didn't all get together at the end, but one person just makes sure to distribute each of the BOGOs to each of the other 4 people. So you can do it any way you want. You can choose a faster shipping option. I'm sure you're all smart enough to figure out how to adapt the logistics to meet the needs of your particular BOGO group. And I did want to point out that if you do have people who aren't doTERRA members, then whoever is the doTERRA member would order multiple days so that everyone can enjoy the wholesale prices. For instance, we had a group last time where 3 of us were doTERRA members and 2 of us were not. So 2 of us wound up ordering 2 separate days of BOGOs to make sure that all 5 people got wholesale pricing on all 5 of the BOGOs. I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, please leave it below in a comment, or reach out to your enroller or your upline leaders. But BOGO deals, I hope I didn't make it sound more complicated than it is. It's a really fun way to pull people in and to have fun with the BOGOs with some friends. Otherwise, you can just, you know, if you're a doTERRA member, you can order each of the 5 days of BOGOs yourselves. But that's kind of lonely and not as fun. So on our team, a lot of us like to do BOGO groups and do it with 4 other people. Okay, so again, if you have questions, let me know below. Happy BOGO week, happy oiling.